And welcome back to Fried Dice Paradice presents the Penelopean Islands team name pending. So, you all are being led to the hunting lodge, where you see there are at least a dozen people here. They're mostly like human, Ganassi. There's like, yeah, like all four different kinds of Ganassi, right? The earth, fire, air, and water, right? Okay. And they seem, it's the usual like concentration of human to Ganassi ratio in this region. Nothing out of the blue, but they are so happy. They're like cheering. You see that it's the middle of the day, so they're all having like milkshakes and juices and stuff like that. And then
milkshakes, man. And
yeah.
All the boys today out.
I think
and then
Morthok at this point will, by the way, will lean over to the group and I don't know how hunting's usually done in this region, but shouldn't these guys be out hunting?
Who do you say that to?
Got milkshakes. I guess whoever's like Carrizo's close by, so maybe I'll lean to Carrizo. Like, shouldn't the hunters be out? I don't know, hunting.
Maybe. And then the mayor leads you to the bar. Yep. What do you want to say, Rhorik? Before we continue.
Some people have other ways to get food, but perhaps they're vegetarians. Maybe that means they should be out gathering. Ponders.
As soon as the mayor leads you to the counter, where the bartender, milkshake tender, I guess, immediately turns around and then puts down 3 milkshakes, and she's like, "Oh, first one's always on the house," and then passes the 4 milkshakes to each of you. And then the mayor's like, so that's Segundo, one of our head hunters. They like to go after a good milkshake, provides you with enough sugar to last the entire afternoon. And that's Emmanuel. You might want to talk to one of the 2 of them first. But of course, please enjoy milkshakes. It's made from fresh Carabal's milk. We use those to tend to the farms in the back.
What is that?
Carabao are like bovines. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like basically cows.
Morthok will very gently slide the drink aside, be like, "Thank you. I'll get back to that in a second here." We're looking for somebody to get us to a specific.
Looks at Morthok like, should I not? I kind of want to. Then.
Morthok's not thirsty right now.
Do you drink it before it melts?
Teresa will
He'll
go to like sip it.
Liam trusts nothing in the situation. I'm
He's
allergic.
He probably never had a milkshake. This is fascinating to a foodie.
True, he can't resist. So I think Morthok will start inquiring about if any of them can lead them to the Enchantress's place, and also he'll inquire if he could purchase a net.
A net.
A net, like a weighted net.
Yes, you can go down to the general store. And she gives you the mayor gives you directions. And they'll gladly provide you with a weighted net.
Well, we'll visit that on the way out, and then he'll go back to trying to ascertain if anyone can.
Yeah. So the 2 main people that she recommended were Segundo and Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Morthok
food?
will strike up a conversation with them.
No, thank you.
All right. If you need
What
me.
about your goal?
My goal.
Yeah.
Well, her goal is to get 3 crits, isn't it?
Try something from a different culture.
No. Listen,
Not this
Listen
culture.
here.
No.
I watched that game where the people were all happy in the town. I watched gameplays on that game. What was that? We happy with something?
Okay, we happy for you? Yeah.
So I think Liam is gonna go speak to I think Emmanuel. Whoever wants to go speak to that other person. But she's gonna take Gertrude with her.
All right.
I'm just having
And
a
then
milkshake.
the mayor looks at you, and the mayor looks at you all and says, well, if you want any meals, just let our milkshake bartender know, and she'll gladly provide. That being said, if you need anything from me, just shout or let one of the people here know, and they'll get back to me. Have a great afternoon. And then the mayor begins walking out. All right. Who's going to Segundo and who's going to Emmanuel?
I'll go.
Well, I guess I'm hanging out with
Emmanuel.
Rhorik, watching him drink his milkshake.
All
While we
right.
talk to Segundo.
So Carrizo brings the milkshake.
Yeah.
Morthok, do you carry your milkshake? Or you just leave
Can
it
I
on
make
the...
a sleight of hand to just kind of like hide the milkshake, just like push it away so no one kind of notices that I didn't pick it up?
Okay, this place is pretty crowded, right? Like there's a dozen-ish people. So I would say it's pretty hard, but you can definitely try. Like I would say sleight of hand. Just do it at disadvantage because there's people in all different directions. The moment you try to push it away and you feel like no one else is looking, the milkshake bartender takes it and she's like, vanilla, not your favorite flavor? What kind of flavor do you prefer?
There's more flavors.
I'm just not thirsty at the moment. Your milkshakes look great. I'm sure they bring everyone to this establishment, but
Oh,
just not thirsty at the moment.
how
Just
much
let me know.
are one of these?
Oh, just 1 silver.
What other flavors it got? And he'll order another flavor.
I think to be polite at this point, because he's been found out, Morthok will take it with him, but he won't drink it.
Yeah. There's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, standard flavors, of course, banana, mango, mangosteen, pomegranate, and it just goes on for like 20 plus different flavors.
One mango.
Mango milkshake. 1 silver, please. And you know what?
I've got a gold piece. I hope we can make change.
Just because you enjoyed the first one so much, I'll throw in a mango slice on top, and like comes back with this mango milkshake with a slice of mango on it.
I think Morthok will also like be very slowly trying to push this towards Carrizo, and just in the hopes that he drinks that one too. I guess seems to really enjoy himself. So
Let's dope up Carrizo.
clearly, he's gonna be high on sugar for a week.
I actually don't know if Gertrude would drink it, so I'm gonna roll to see. Gertrude carries it, but she does what Morthok is doing and doesn't drink it. Liam?
I'm also just gonna carry it. She
Okay.
don't trust anything.
I know. I think Liam hasn't trusted it since just now, right? Oh man.
Liam got here and was like, "This is shady as shit."
Why is everyone smiling at me?
Carrizo
I
started
don't
that way.
trust y'all.
He's just like, nah, this place is shady, but they got milkshakes.
They're too happy.
By the end of it, he's just holding a whole thing of milkshake.
Yeah.
He's got like a tray, just like
It's just double fisting milkshake.
he'll run up to the party. Did you know they come in pints?
Mixing flavors.
If you mix the vanilla and the mango, it actually.
What was this like? Edward milkshake hands.
Mhm.
Oh
man.
no, man.
So yeah,
Fucking
the two of you walk over to Segundo, and he looks at you. Hi there, new to the town, I see.
Yes, we're just arrived.
Welcome. What can I do to help you? I see you're enjoying the milkshakes.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
I think
do I
Morthok will be.
recommend
Go ahead.
waffles?
Right. We're looking for a specific person. Our friend back there, and he'll gesture to Flo, is knows of a person who lives in this area. Is there a way, like, do I have to make a check? I want to give him as much information without revealing that I'm looking specifically for an enchantress.
I would say, even though it's technically not a straight up lie, it is in that direction. Like you're trying to conceal information. So deception. I feel like deception would be a good one here. Oh,
I attempt
not bad.
to deceive.
Huh. I do not know anyone by that description who lives here. Perhaps this person lives outside of the village.
Yeah, sorry to that's actually what I've been led to believe as well. Is there anyone who can maybe guide us who knows the area surrounding this village? I do think the person we're looking for does not live here specifically, but it does live nearby.
Oh, but you've barely stayed here so far.
Well, I mean, we'll probably be coming back around. Again, this is a straight lie, but do I have to make a deception check? Because I don't plan to come back here.
I will make
He's
you
gonna
make
say,
a
like,
deception
we're gonna be
check.
back here.
If
You
you
want me to or no?
think if you think they might notice, you can make a deception check. Like,
Can I make it a persuasion check?
yeah. Like to like kind of, I think outwardly you're trying to say, yeah, I'll come back, but not really, right?
Yeah.
You know,
It's the body
we're on a
language.
time schedule. You know, we're on a
Yeah.
tight time limit now,
Yeah.
but on the
Actually,
way back.
Make specifically a deception for that as well. And then, meanwhile, Edward Milkshake Hands is
Not those
enjoying.
deception.
And then he looks at you. At least finish the milkshake first. We know the area directly around here, and we're not familiar if there's anyone living outside, but perhaps you could find something that would lead you to what you're looking for.
Sounds good. Thank you for your help.
How do the hunters and trackers get around with so many gnolls in the area?
Knowles?
Yeah.
He asks. Perhaps
Sorry.
they stay away from us
Yeah.
because we are.
Got me.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you know?
Perhaps they are afraid of our superior hunting skills.
Oh, I don't know about that.
At this point, can
Have you-
Morthok look
Have you
around
seen
and
gnolls?
on when he says that, Morthok's gonna look around to try to kind of internally just categorize what weapons are nearby.
So
Who's
you see
armed
that
and who's
everyone, generally speaking, has some sort of long range weaponry, mostly like longbows. There are some of the, let's say, less long limbed people who have short bows or crossbows, because they aren't like to wield a longbow well. You need a certain amount of strength and like arm length, right? So the people who are like kind of a bit shorter side of the height spectrum, they have crossbows and short bows. Some of them have daggers, but the way they are I would say concealed or held. They are like emergency use daggers as opposed to being the first choice for these people.
Okay.
Yeah. No swords, no spears or pole arms. These people really are hunters. Like, that's what you gauge from the weapons that they're holding.
Okay.
Meanwhile, simultaneously, while this conversation is happening, Lihim, you walk over to Emmanuel, and with Gertrude, right?
Yeah.
And then you see Emmanuel is having this chocolate and vanilla milkshake. One burst of chocolate and then one burst of vanilla. One burst of chocolate and then one burst of vanilla, he says again.
I'm sorry to interrupt your clear enjoyment.
Hello, adventurer. Welcome to the Magenta Welkin.
Pleasure to meet you. Here's another milkshake. Just in case
Oh,
you should like.
first one's on, and he pushes it back, and he's like, first one's on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure you drink it up before you leave. It's very delicious.
I'll do that just now. We actually came to ask you something. We heard you, someone who could help us out.
Ah, did the mayor say that I was the superior hunter to Segundo over there?
Yeah.
No, he's better than me. You should ask him.
No, I insist we ask you.
Aw.
So Liam is like standing half in front of Wit because she don't trust. She just feels like someone's gonna attack something here. I
And
don't
there's-
know why.
I'm just imagining
like,
that
looks-
conversation where you said where you say that, oh no, I insist on asking you, and he just goes, oh, and then there's just awkward like 5 seconds of silence where they're just like,
Out of character, I feel
So-
like our group walked into like one of those eyes wide shut parties, and we don't have masks on, and we're just like confused as all hell. What's going on?
Like, this place is creepy. So, she like looks at Wit, like maybe you can ask more information about where we're going.
Gertrude asks, we're looking for a hut in the forest. And then Emmanuel looks, there are no huts in the forest. We hunt in a 2-3 mile radius depending on the season, and then no one else lives outside of the village, and most people who come to the village, they enjoy it here. They never really leave.
At this point, I feel like now Liam is really like, what do you mean they don't leave?
It's so comfortable here. Our milkshakes and our food is delicious. Farming is great. Sometimes they get lucky and they find loved ones. I know I found my wife here.
That's nice. So you've never seen a hut outside?
I've seen huts before, but not in a 3 mile radius of this place. Well, plus minus a bit. We don't really go in a perfectly circular perimeter.
Huh. I think maybe your friend might actually be the one who can help us.
After
you,
you're
though.
done with your milkshake, you should try out the chocolate mixed with vanilla. Burst of chocolate, burst of vanilla.
I'll do that. She like grabs Gertrude, like, let's go quickly. To go up to like Morthok and them.
Yeah, and then Segundo has offered to take you into the forest.
Weird people.
I think,
So-
so when they come up, I think Morthok's gonna lean in and like kind of just like get everybody's attention and whisper, so that nobody else hears. I think we should get out of here
I agree with
as soon
you.
as possible.
And then Segundo finishes up his milkshake, chugs it, and then he brain freeze. And he blinks a bit, and then he starts walking out. What a great day for hunting. And he continues walking. Wait, Morthok, didn't you say that you wanted to get weighted nets?
That can wait. That can wait. That can wait for later. Right now, as I said, we're kind of on a time press here, and we should definitely find what we're looking for first, and then on the way back, we'll consider all of that.
You're lucky that our hunting party is very well coordinated. I can split away from them, and we shouldn't lose any of our hunting for today.
That's good. We appreciate that.
So, Jeremy, what is your preferred flavor?
You know what? I think I'm really liking the the mix of the mango and the vanilla.
I tell you, the barkeep can definitely do that. She does that already with chocolate and vanilla.
He's just got the two, and he's like sipping the two.
At this point, can I make a perception check?
I'll go ahead and make another perception check.
Morthok is gonna specifically try to just sniff the milkshake.
Yeah.
Just if there's anything outwardly that would
milkshakes.
be concerning, yeah.
I'd say make yeah, you can make a perception using your smell. I would say that's possible. You're trying to.
Can you do like a finger dip in like a?
No. Just a smell.
You can't tell anything that's wrong with this milkshake. It smells like vanilla and milk. It's a bit on the thicker side, I guess, compared to normal milkshakes because of most probably Carabal's milk. Nothing poison. You're pretty sure nothing poisonous, if in specific, right? Carrizo looks fine.
On his way, he'll definitely try to find a place to just kind of deposit it without drinking it.
Yeah,
He
make
looks
a.
at Carrizo like, "Hey, you're not feeling extra happy, right?"
I feel great.
Yeah, I
normal
mean-
great, or just like extra great.
I think Carrizo's like sugar high, right? Like,
I feel great.
but nothing
great. Yeah.
really abnormal.
That would be
He's
extra
energy
great.
for
Like, what?
days, yeah.
Oh no, that was awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he's like a small,
When-
like a body mass, small.
Morthok, just remind me that when we get back to the village, hey, that weighted net is on me.
Thank you, friend.
And he starts walking and leading you all out into the forest. Yeah. He takes out his longbow and he starts pointing it. Don't see any tracks yet, and he keeps it and starts walking. Well, welcome to our forest. Do you see whatever you're looking for? He turns around. See? No huts. And continues walking. How long before you all decide that something else should be happening?
Ayo,
I mean-
I feel like
Morthok is gonna, as soon as they get there, he's gonna be looking around for any tracks that might be, or any signs that there might be someone living there aside from the villagers. So
Go ahead and make a survival
immediately
check.
Yeah, I'm immediately looking for track.
I will guide him.
I'm actually gonna use my advantage for this
Yeah,
because I
okay.
have one from
Nice.
chat, right?
I think the guidance is probably ill-advised survival advice, but
Okay, guidance is okay. Ill advice for all advice. Sure works for me.
yeah.
I'm Not
Because
bad.
he doesn't know a lot about this, but like he tries to be helpful.
Only Snaz is using advantage, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is.
Let me just keep track of that.
have 3 left.
So a 16 plus 2, which is 18. Yeah. First thing you notice is that there are obviously the usual deer tracks. You do see like a stray arrow here and there that seem to be from the villagers. And then you see wolf tracks and other wildlife, various types of chimps or monkeys. And then one set of tracks that are obviously not any of these wildlife. They seem to be knoll tracks. So there have been knolls here.
So I think Morthok will look down and try to discern where the tracks were headed. And he'll call everybody else over, like he'll wave over and be like, he'll point out, those look like knoll tracks. Or at least something that's bipedal.
And as you follow the knoll tracks, right? Segundo is just like ignorant, looking for deer and other game to hunt.
Bring those guys.
You notice that there are. At first, you didn't take much note of it, but as you follow the tracks, you realize that the gnolls seem to have been dragging something, which is why their tracks are a bit obscured. Right? So they seem to be pulling something that appears to be some kind of box or something heavy that is square shaped or rectangular. How far do you want to follow these tracks?
Mhm.
Best lead we've got. I think we should follow these tracks.
All right. So about an hour in to following these tracks, right? Segundo gets a small deer and he's carrying it around his shoulders, and he's like, this is enough food for 2 or 3 families back home. And then at the end of the knoll tracks, you see an altar similar to the altar that you had seen the child 2 nights ago.
Oh, damn.
I think at this point, Morthok will turn to Segundo and persuasion check, maybe. You look like you've caught a deer there. It looks pretty heavy. I don't want to burden you too much. I think we could probably take it from here. You've done a really good job of guiding us so far, and I think we could take it from here.
Does he see the altar?
Yeah, does he
Yeah,
know
he
what
sees the altar. Yeah, he sees the altar.
I think Liam will
I'm gonna
ask
try
him,
to
like,
just persuade him to like, we got this. We're good. You can go back.
before
Before you,
Liam's
Yeah.
gonna ask, have you seen this before? Do you know what this is?
Huh. Looks like an altar. Might have been from ancient times, you know.
You look clueless.
And he stares. Looks well made. Maybe that's why it lasted so long. Decades, maybe centuries. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a millennium old.
I see.
At this
Someone
point,
else.
I'm gonna specifically go to Carrizo and whisper. This might be a silly question. You've had how many of those milkshakes back there?
2. Yeah.
How's your head feeling? You feeling fuzzy at all?
I mean, I'm fine.
Really?
Like,
Um,
checks himself.
Yeah, I mean Carrizo. Carrizo seems to be.
What's your name again?
Oh, great. Jeremy. And he like looks around to make sure the guy
Not hearing.
is he
whispering it.
around, or is it like or Carrizo?
Yeah, he doesn't hear, right?
Okay. Well, at
And
least
then-
your memory's intact.
Yeah.
He walks up to the altar, knocks it a couple of times. He's like, huh, very sturdy piece of stone. Hey, I
there
trust
any,
that
like,
you all know the way back.
Is there any like fresh marks around it?
Go ahead and make an
Blood
investigation
or
check or a survival check.
fire or-
And no, these
Blood.
correct questions.
Survival.
Ooh.
10.
I mean,
Can I?
okay,
Could I assist him with that? Because Morthok is actively also looking for stuff.
call it before the roll, right? They with a 10 though, you would see that the bowl itself is obviously, it has been burnt recently. Like that's super obvious. But around the area, there doesn't seem to be any really obvious tracks. And then he's like, I'll see you all back in the village. Hey, if you want dinner, we'll save some extra for you. This deer looks very delicious. And he
Thank
starts
you,
walking
thank you.
back.
This bowl looks like it's recently used. Do the people in the village come out here and use this?
You say to him,
Yeah. Before you
Huh.
go.
maybe you're right. Maybe there are gnolls.
What do you mean,
And he
maybe?
walks away.
I think Morthok will be like, I don't think he's gonna be able to be much of help here.
Stay safe.
You too. He's definitely addled. Something is addling their minds. This is not normal behavior. Hey, Jeremy, is there anything magical about this altar? Do you think?
That's a great question. He'll start casting Detect Magic.
Ritual?
Yeah.
So,
Actually, I'm going to use my scribe ability to have it not be a ritual.
all right.
Once
So,
per day.
the altar itself is not magical. You look around. I would say you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You see Morthok's blade shining invocation magic.
Like taste the air.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Any
think.
magic? Yeah. Disappointingly not vanilla mango.
Yeah, let me just look through my notes.
Check the notes.
Okay, so I sent Rhorik exactly what he sees.
Why are you laughing?
And
Wow,
yeah,
more secrets.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, like what I sent you, it's not that important. Nothing else seems to be that magical. Even the flame from the bowl is it looks like they got flint and some dry wood, and then they burnt it in there, and that's what's left, like pieces of dry wood that were half burnt. Yeah.
Probably used to summon the creature from the sky, or let them know.
Speaking
where
of
the
which,
offering is.
Can Morthok sort of look around? How what is we're in a forest, right? But is the altar in a clearing? How close are the nearby trees?
Yeah, think of it as like a small hill, and then you see like the trees are maybe between 10 to 20 feet apart from each other.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like 4 to 5 meters away from each other in general. So enough to walk through. Running might be difficult, that kind of sporadic distribution of trees.
I think Morthok is just mostly concerned about how easily something from above can descend on them.
Oh, quite easily.
Okay.
What's the
Yeah.
time?
It's about
We out here chilling.
3-ish. Yeah, it's the middle of the day. It's hot, but shady. It's pretty comfortable.
And
hear
Secundo's
birds.
walked away by now, right? He's
Yeah,
he's
he's
gone.
walking away. I mean, you can see him in the distance. He does the
Okay.
occasional.
Not this homie. Oh.
I think Morthok will turn to Gertrude and go, what are we looking for? Clearly there's a lot more going on here than I think the villagers even know or possibly remember. You said the enchantress can make people forget.
I think this altar might be something. It's obviously been used recently.
Is there any chance that your enchantress friend
I
would
make
have
a
a need of an
history
altar
check?
like this?
A what check?
A history check?
Go ahead.
Like, what kind of, perhaps, religions might
Okay.
use? I guess maybe that's a religion check. But it's the same bonus if you want it to be the other thing.
You rolled a 16.
16, yeah.
So the thing, okay, this altar, it's really just a stone slab, right?
Okay.
The only thing that signifies its use is that it seems to be the shape is like an L with a stone platform underneath. It's the kind of altar that you would have if you are giving offerings. So offerings are put on this altar.
Oh.
But it doesn't seem to be relating to any of the 12 gods of the region. It doesn't seem to relate to the other 2 gods that you had seen glimpses of in the past few episodes, like the Void God. Nope. The
Old
Blood God. Nope.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Which is the weird part.
Mhm.
So, okay. Morthok will go back to his
We
question. He'll ask Flo, like, is there any reason your friend might use these altars? Your enchantress friend?
Immediately when you ask that, something clicks in her head and she's like, I think we should find a way to figure out who is giving these offerings and follow the offering. Now that you've mentioned it.
So I think
Hang
Morthok
around
will.
here and we'll go back to the village.
No, I definitely do not want to go back to that place if at all possible. I don't trust them milkshakes. I think we should prepare to stay here until nighttime, but we should make an effort to hide and observe. Maybe even split up amongst the trees, make sure that we're not seen.
Sounds good
We
to
should
me.
we should probably head back to the village for like a nice nap. They probably have like an inn or something, right?
A nap.
I can
During the night to sleep.
I can nap on the
Safety
ground
element.
just as easily.
And then Gertrude
Yeah,
looks at Carrizo for a moment, squints, and then she starts thinking about it,
Good
right?
milkshakes.
Like, is Carrizo not thinking through it, or is he big braining it? Like, that's what's going through in Gertrude's mind right now.
Morthok is definitely suspecting the former.
It's a good place. It's a good place to rest.
I think Morthok will start gathering up like leaves and stuff so he can kind of like disguise like a place where he's gonna like looking for stumps that he can hide behind and all that so he can observe the altar without being seen.
Wow.
Do we even know if they're going to be coming here tonight?
One way to find out.
Look, I don't want to go back to that village either.
Morthok, the tracks
They
that
got
you
milkshakes.
saw, the tracks that you saw, there were gnolls carrying a box,
Well, I mean, they were carrying something.
or some, and where did the trail start? Right outside the village.
Right outside the village, I would
Hey.
say, yeah.
Gertrude
Not
big
far from the
brain.
village. I've already considered the possibility that the villagers perhaps
Are they
left out
gnolls?
things. I wouldn't say that they're gnolls themselves, but they may have left
shapeshifters?
out.
Oh my lord.
I haven't ruled that out yet, but it's possible that they left things out for the
Are they
gnolls to
genius
grab.
chefs who make milkshakes?
I don't know about genius, but
Then
whatever
maybe it is a good idea.
Reasons for
whatever they
self-
are eating or drinking is definitely having some sort of an effect.
Maybe
It-
it is a
it
good
could-
idea to go to the village though. And
What
wait out.
if, what if instead of going back to the village, we wait outside? Someone's giving
Of
the
the
gnolls
village?
something.
Mhm.
That's something we
It
can
could be,
gauge.
yeah. We can go back to where the track started and wait there, hide ourselves, and see what transpires during the evening.
We also know that there are more than one altar.
That's true. There are definitely more than one.
At least two.
Morthok, can you? I do have an idea. There was on our way here a camp that had been packed up. It looked like a group of travelers. From the boat to the village, maybe check for additional tracks. They say they hadn't got a lot of village visitors, but maybe they're lying if you find more boots.
Looks like either way, we'll
From-
probably want to go back towards where the trail started. Look around there.
So you head back
Want
to.
to
Let's
avoid
head back
going.
to the village.
I still don't
yeah.
go back to the village, but just close enough to.
I
to
don't
where the
want to
track
go
started.
back.
All right, so travel back about an hour.
We should go take a
the
look
out.
at the boat at least.
Yeah, you want to look at the outskirts
The
of the
boat
village.
area. Yeah.
The boat area is in the village though, so
No,
I think we'll come back to that later.
okay. So outskirts of the village first,
Yeah.
and then think of it. So in order to try to avoid being too close, I guess for anyone to notice, it'll take about 2 to 3 hours. So we're looking at dusk, right? When you reach the side of the river far enough that the fishermen have begun to head back to the village, right? Because it's getting late. You along the river, can two of you make a survival check?
I have an advantage. I have
Not
many
it.
advantages. What's survival?
Yeah, to look for tracks, I
I'll
would
use that
say.
advantage.
Oh, both tens.
Oh, 2
I
tens.
guess I'll make
the possibility of that happening.
two of us need to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, two people.
Oh, wait, let me cross. I should have just
Bet.
rolled straight.
Okay. Yeah, with the 12 you begin to see that there are like indents in the ground, and then you point out to Morthok, and then Morthok, you're able to further investigate these, pulling from your vast knowledge as a marauder from your past. Yes, there are some boots heading in a direction towards the village. With an 18, these boots kind of look like Segundo's boots.
So,
Morthok will kneel down and try to shift stuff aside. He's gonna try to get a better look at the boot print. Um,
I guess
And-
waiting is the option.
Morthok, can I also like look around again? I'm looking just for how far are any landmarks from the tracks? Like how are the trees denser here at all? Or are they still the same?
Generally
Spread.
speaking, the trees are the same spread from when you entered the forest, started rolling along the river.
I don't think the villagers are necessarily lying to us. I think they don't know what's happening here. These look very much like Segundo's boot prints. Maybe that something is ensnaring people and making them stay. I suspect the milk might have something to do with that.
It's delicious, though.
I think we should. I'm sure it is. I think we should observe from a distance again, find a place to hide, and see if anything happens during the night.
Let's just stake out close to where the track started.
Yeah. An good old fashioned stakeout.
Mm-mm-mm.
So you begin. So you're planning to make camp here?
Wherever
I wouldn't
the-
say camp is a strong word.
More like chilling in the bush.
Like,
More
get
like-
your bedrolls out and start chilling on the side of the river.
I actually like close to where the tracks are. I think Morthok will actually try to find the nearest tree and climb it, so he can be hidden up in the treetop.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check as you climb. 24. Okay, yeah, you climb up pretty well, right? And then suddenly, like, there's like strong wind sounds, like it sounds almost like ghostly, but it's just wind, right? It's just normal wind. Yeah, like Liam, this makes you and Gertrude feel uncomfortable.
To stay at, you know what?
Like it doesn't feel safe.
None of this feels safe.
Nothing feels safe.
Yeah.
Look.
Gertrude starts thinking, oh, what if the gnolls come?
She
Let's,
has a point.
That's why you should hide. This is remember, if we're just trying to see what's going on here, we don't necessarily want to engage right away. I know you guys might not be as adept as climbing trees, but if you can find a tree stump or a big rock to hide behind, maybe throw some leaves over yourself. At this point, Morthok just started dispensing some basic survival advice about how to hide yourself in a forest. He'll look over to Krizo.
Always go and stay at the nearby village.
I feel like that is the safest plan right now.
I'm also gonna like we also illusion magic wouldn't hurt either. I feel like
Yeah, I could probably.
We could look like someone else. And then go back to the village.
we could,
Look.
but we run the risk of whatever is happening here to start happening to us, and quite frankly, I wouldn't want to be the one trying to drag one of you away from the villagers. They might not take too kindly to that.
I can't take it anymore, Morthok. I'm heading back to the village.
Liam is gonna
And then-
follow Gertrude.
Gertrude starts walking.
Yeah, Carissa will go with her.
Look,
Oh, wait
Morthok.
up, wait up.
I can't let her go alone.
No, and I don't want you to. We'll meet back at the village tomorrow morning.
Okay, so you're gonna stay?
I don't like what's going on here. I'm gonna hide in
Hazel?
this tree and try to see what's going on.
Oh, okay. I don't even know how you can let us know if you're not safe or in danger, but
If I don't come back by tomorrow noon, assume the worst.
all right.
You
I
can
mean, we
probably
could
shout.
just come back at night if there's any commotion anyway.
Sure, that would be appreciated.
So, the three of you, except Morthok, begins heading back towards the village. Morthok, you have parked yourself on top of a tree comfortably,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of the party, the moment you reach the village, you see the mayor standing at the dock, turns their head over. We were waiting for you to come back. The inn has 3 beds waiting for each of you.
I see, thank you.
I only need one, thanks.
Oh, I meant one for each of you. What a funny joke.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the inn.
Why
And
not 4?
Your friend did not seem interested in staying here for tonight. I hope the wolves don't climb the trees.
Reese was like, that makes sense, but
Okay.
I hope someone else is suspicious.
Very suspicious.
So she leads you back
Remember,
to...
I'm not here. You don't see me.
Yeah. So Morthok's, were you just staying on the tree?
I'm gonna perch myself on the tree. I'm gonna try to grab some of the leaves and branches to just disguise myself as a tree, I guess, as much as possible. And I'm gonna stake out. I'm gonna be looking around for anything that might be going on.
Yeah, so on the way to the hunting lodge, the mayor, Bembe, asks, "Oh, do you want dinner, by the way? Segundo brought some amazing deer."
I'm still okay.
And so as you are walking towards the lodge, you see a group of 4 or 5 people. Go ahead. Is it for
Just a
the thing?
personal like, does he know
Okay,
better
okay.
than like No, he can resist the food offer, I think.
Yeah, it's like it's
Like,
yeah,
fine,
it's-
I'll stick to my rations. Thank you.
this is me talking to all of you, the players. It has nothing to do with the food. Nothing to do with the food.
You know,
This
who knows?
this is me as a player to the DM that try to kill me. Hell no.
Yeah, we
As
we
a player, I
we just had a
appreciate it,
discussion,
but my character is
I
suspicious.
do appreciate letting me know that it's at least not the food.
Yeah,
we,
and then-
we just as characters had a discussion about the village maybe being involved. So you know,
Yeah. So
a
as you
little-
walk towards
like,
the hunting
what if it's
lodge,
people and not deer.
yeah, you see 4 people, 4 or 5 people carrying a big box covered with a piece of cloth. I mean, it's wood. You see the base is wood. You don't know what's inside. And then they're carrying it towards the direction that you had gone out in the afternoon earlier.
Hey, Mayor. What's happening over
Hey, Mayor.
there?
Oh no, they're just shifting some goods around. Don't you
Goods?
want to rest?
What kind of goods, though?
Just milkshake stuff, wheat and rice and bread.
Okay. My God, not this Mayor.
Sometimes, when we're lucky, we make wine too.
That sounds good. Okay, yeah.
Blood
Title?
wine.
Oh no, what a nice joke. That's your second joke this evening. Just grape wine.
I'm glad you're counting them.
and just continues staring.
Okay,
Sleep?
yes,
It's just
sleep.
like also
yes, sleep.
stares back.
At this point, Morthok is shaking his head and he doesn't know why. He just he's in that tree going, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all don't really have. Oh man, y'all don't really have very good perception.
That is crazy. I want to see. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. The box. There's a box that got carried. What's in the box? Yeah. It gets carried away.
Could I cast guidance on Liam for perception, maybe?
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the form of like, don't worry, Liam. It's all good. You know, there's nothing to worry about while we're in the village here. Which just makes her like. There's definitely things to worry.
I am now worried.
Yeah.
I will roll that.
I have
will
an
roll that
additional concern.
prediction.
I would like to
I
see
will
your
roll
manager.
that damn position. Oh yeah, and I do have an advantage. Screw all of this, please.
Plus a
How
D,
is it so
plus
bad?
a D4.
Well, add a D4. Hold on, add a
Add a
D4.
D4. Add a D4.
That could make or break it
Okay.
here if
Yeah.
if the guidance was good
4,
enough.
4, 3.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
Respectable 13.
I still feel like I saw nothing. I was too concerned about this crazy
Too
mayor.
concerned.
I mean,
I have too many concerns.
with a 13, at one point, you would have seen what appears to be a hand that reached under, like, so the box, right? Let's say the box is, they're carrying the boxes like that. There's a piece of cloth over it. You see a hand reach out and pull the cloth down and then disappear back into the box.
What is happening? I have.
Well,
so
should we
many-
go into the lodge now?
Oh my word! Just leave.
This way, don't worry, we got you extra single, super single, big comfortable beds. And starts walking into the lodge.
I want him to go and follow the box. Oh. I wanted to go see what. Oh my word! Not this box. Not this hand in a box. Why did you give me this option?
If you really
It's a
want to
hand in
follow
a
the
box.
box, if you really want to follow the hand in the box, I'll let you make a wisdom saving throw right now.
Oh, that's no. I feel like you chose my worst one.
No.
Like you chose my worst trait to do this. Oh
No,
no!
I didn't
don't
pick.
know.
I didn't pick your worst trait. I picked the party's worst trait.
That's true. We are not a wise
yeah,
man
we are
party
not.
yet.
Oh, y'all, as a player to the. What do you guys think I'm?
Yeah, it's a perfectly fine question, especially since I mean you're relatively new at D&D. Like that's a
I'm in
good question.
tree,
To ask.
okay. I'm in a tree looking for this box when they drag it out. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You'll
I also don't
probably
want to
have
go
backup.
follow it.
In the
Look, but at the same time, she can't leave Gertrude. Oh
I got
no!
it. She's fine here in
Oh,
the village.
no.
We'll have some
Oh yeah,
milkshakes.
Gertrude wants to go into the
We'll have
lodge
a
for
little
sure.
oh no!
I don't know what to do.
If you don't know what to
Follow
do,
your-
you are gonna go into the lodge. Like
That is evil.
that's the motivation your characters have right now, minus Morthok.
You know what? I don't. Let me do that saving throw. Maybe I'm gonna die anyway. Oh, but maybe I shouldn't go
got
after
this.
the box. I'm so nervous. Okay,
I
y'all.
believe in you.
s-
Whatever you
wisdom
pick.
saving. No. Oh, please. Welp, guess I'm going into the lodge, guys.
Yep. You're going to the lodge, and the evening comes.
Yeah.
It's sleepy time. Morthok, you hide up here. Can you make a stealth check? I assume you don't want
I
anyone
sure
to notice
can.
that you're here.
I sure can. Damn it.
Oh.
Woo,
So-
that's good rolls. Good rolls.
Oh man, this is such a weird spot. I feel like we're a bit. Okay, wait. I'll do the rest of the players first.
Shit. Yeah, about that inspiration.
Uh,
Oh, ooh.
I haven't continued, so you still have a
Okay.
chance.
Yeah, I'll Morthok. Get that inspiration.
All right.
Reroll that stealth.
Do I have any
Imagine it
advantage
rolled
in chat?
good. No.
Or you
I
get
think
advantage.
I think
Yeah,
you're the
burn
only
the
one
one
who's
that I have.
out. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
give him
I
my
got one
chat
left.
advantage. Hey.
Hey,
All right,
Okay.
I feel great
Stealthy
about that now.
stealthy a good inspiration.
Okay. So regardless, congratulations on that crit.
Wow.
Inspiration
Everyone
well
but me.
spent. So before that, Carrizo, Lihim, and Gertrude, you all are given individual rooms. It's comfy. All of your rooms have at least one wall that's painted with like flowers and like a field, so it looks comfortable, looks happy, right? But everyone except Lihim and Morthok, can you make a wisdom saving throw, which is basically just Carrizo and Gertrude.
Come on.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
So, yeah. Oh man, I feel like this is a next episode thing to tell y'all. For Lihim and Gertrude. Let's bounce back to Morthok. Sorry, like because I know what's
Hey, we're all
happening,
over
and
the
I
place.
want to tell you. Yeah, it's all over the
Oh,
place. So
also, just as an aside, I don't know if Lihim would leave Gertrude to be in a room, one man. Are they gonna force her to be in a room alone?
oh, with your 9 on wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
you
I
think
was
it's
just like,
super
oh.
safe. You're like, oh yeah, this
Wow.
place is so
No.
safe. It's fine. Yeah,
This is fine.
like
This is
you.
fine.
Me.
But in your head, you know that what am I saying? But you're just coming out like,
Okay.
yeah. The next morning, it'll be more apparent. But for now, Morthok with a natural 20 for a total of 23 for your stealth check. You're hiding on a tree
Stealthy
near,
AF.
near the river, right? And then you see
Well, I think near, sort of near where the track started. I think is the
like somewhere in between,
That's what we're
right?
kinda looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like you'd be moving in between every now and then just to gauge. At one point, you do see torches in the distance, right, towards where the box tracks are. So you head over, and then you see 5 people who are from the village. They're carrying the box, and then they put the
Okay, a
box
box.
down, right? And then you see 2 gnolls come up. And then you see the people smiling, right, in the distance. They remove their shoes, and then they put on these little wooden sandals that kind of look like gnoll tracks as well. And they start carrying the box with the gnolls in the direction that you're heading to. At one point, do you want to continue following them?
I'm gonna creep up and keep pace. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll keep your
Lord.
natural 20 for let's say 2 or 3 checks. About 3 checks as they come, right? This would definitely require a second one. They at one point they remove the cloth, and you see there's a child who's from the village inside a wooden cage. And then they're carrying the child towards the altar. At one point, they reach the altar and they open up the cage. And then the kid comes out, crawls out, smiles, looks at them, and then sits down on the altar. And then the gnolls are like cackling, the people are smiling and looking. Slowly you see the child's face change from this like happiness to realization and then to fear. But the child's already like tied up and stuck there. You wait about half an hour. You know for sure you don't think this is a fight that you would go at alone. If you want to, I'm not keeping you from it.
No, he's Morthog is keeping his distance. He's trying to stay hidden.
Yeah, about half an hour in, they're like chanting to themselves. You see that same bat-winged creature begin to descend, pick up the child, and fly away.
I'm just gonna make a note of like where, like he's gonna make a mental note of where it flew off to, like which direction, basically.
It flew straight up into the trees. I would say if you want, make a perception check at disadvantage. Because of the dark.
Yep. I guess I don't see it.
Yeah, so you see the creature fly away with the child. It flies straight up into the trees, and these trees are just so tall, and they get denser as the higher you get. You don't see which direction it travels in. Where do you want to go now?
I'm still gonna be observing from my safety of my hidden hiding spot. I want to see what the rest of the people slash gnolls are going to do.
They begin
Before
they begin carrying the box back.
I make a
The gnolls part ways. Yeah, the gnolls part ways from them.
And how many people and how many gnolls are there? Like, what's the group looking like? Exactly?
2 gnolls and 5 people.
5 people.
The people start carrying the box back. You can tell they're basically going back to the village.
I'm going to. Can I try to stealthily follow the gnolls, or just follow behind them enough that way they wouldn't notice?
All right.
Just keep an eye where they're going.
This would take 1 more stealth check.
That's a good roll. I have advantage too, or not advantage. I have a freaking dexterity bonus on that shit.
So, the gnolls notice you.
Oh.
I would say
Good thing there's only 2 of them.
long after they part ways with the people,
Okay.
right? And you're basically like hiding behind trees, and then one of them stops. Breakfast.
Oh.
And then you realize that they're facing you.
Yep.
And then we'll stop there. We'll stop there for you.
Oh.
All right, we'll
Wait,
continue.
Wait.
Yeah. We'll continue. We'll do Morthog versus 2 gnolls next week.
Ow.
At this point, if he notices, if Morthog notices them staring at him, he's gonna step out and take his sword out, and he'll be like, "The only thing you'll be eating is steel."
Yeah.
Nice.
And then meanwhile, on the other side,
Meanwhile,
other side of the this whatever is happening here, Karizo, and we'll say this is I would say it's in the middle of the night, right? I'm trying to guess the future here. So, in the middle of the night, Karizo, you feel like you haven't been yourself, right? But you know, and you can discern it, right?
Gosh dang.
If you want to check on Lihim and Gertrude, you can. Like, that's my hint to you. Or if you want to leave,
No,
if you want to
he
leave,
does.
yeah.
He
Like,
checks on Gertrude first.
I feel like those are the feelings you have. That either you need to check on them or you need to leave, right? To get over this.
Yeah, he's gotta go grab the mark before.
I mean, it's true. It is true.
Secure
It
the
is true.
payload and then.
It's true. You know what? I can't be that salty.
Yeah. So you head into Gertrude's room. She's not there.
Then Liam.
You go to Lihim's room.
immediately.
Oh, so you're just not worried that Gertrude is missing?
I'm very worried. Now I need more teammates to help me secure the payload.
He's calling in for backup now.
Yeah, situation has changed.
I have
Panda,
previous information I did not have before.
Yeah.
Panda, I'll message you after the stream.
Okay.
But Karizo, you do not see Lihim in her room either.
It was at this moment that Karizo knew he fucked up.
You should have used guidance for my wisdom savings. That's what you should have used guidance.
I don't think I can. I think it's not for. It's only ability. It's not.
Yeah, it's only for ability
I'm
checks.
just joking.
And then, yeah, are you going to head down, or escape through a window, or like what's the next plan of action?
He is gonna just rub his eyes. Like, is there any clothes around? Like, what kind of clothes were these people wearing?
Like, make a history check. That's actually a very good question. Did not expect it, but
Asking the important question.
Yeah, what's in season?
13. It is enough. The clothes that they're wearing were in trend maybe 50 to 60 years ago.
Bro.
Oh,
Bruh.
is there anything around? Like clothes that I can pick up and wear.
A disguise, if you will.
Not in your room and not in either of the two ladies' rooms.
He'll try to like find a different room.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should check a couple of rooms. You can make an investigation check. I'll see what details I can provide.
Okay.
All right.
Investigation.
Ooh,
20.
it's a hefty roll.
20. Yeah. You look through a bunch of the rooms, right? It's so empty, as if they never have guests, which is why it's weird that they have this many rooms.
Oh, but like, is there one that someone lives in?
It's empty. There's nothing. They're beds with sheets. There are no
Where do
clothes.
these people don't live anywhere.
Oh my.
Like you're in the lodge and there's no like all guest rooms, right? And there's no extra clothes. The rooms look unused.
I guess it's also empty of people. No
No
one's
one.
down in like the. Okay.
Even Lihim's and Gertrude's rooms untouched.
Well, he is going to try to find someone's residence and then try to get some clothes.
So you're gonna try and break into someone's house.
A break-in entry.
That seems like a logical escalation to the situation.
Are you leaving the
like
lodge through the front where like the milkshake tender is?
We're gonna do a sheet out of the window.
1 second.
Oh no way.
Oh no.
Stand by. What sheets? No, I guess there's beds, but
Because if you go through the front, someone's gonna see you.
yeah. Oh, maybe I
Question
could
is,
take
do you
their
want to be seen?
clothes.
If you're okay with being seen, that's fine as well.
No, I will cast invisibility.
Ooh.
Nice move.
Okay.
Are we out here thinking about sheets and things, forgetting that this man's got magic?
I'm honestly, I wasn't gonna say anything, but like,
He
why
casts
couldn't he?
Mhm.
The whole time I'm thinking, like, why don't you just illusion yourself some clothing? But I don't know how mages work, so.
But does it? Probably no. I mean, like I could do minor illusion, but I think those are more rigid and.
Yeah,
Okay.
you won't get
I think you could
the
make
effective
an
clothes.
outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you leave through the front door basically, using your invisibility spell.
Yeah. Is the milkshake tender there?
Yeah.
Okay. No one else in the milkshake bar. Or is there?
No one's in the milkshake bar except for the milkshake bartender.
What are they doing if there's no one here? Just like animation cleaning the same cup for hours?
Yeah, like
Tasting different
she
flavors.
cleans she
He's
cleans one.
NPCing it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? Cleans one cup, puts it down, picks the next cup, cleans it, puts it down, picks the next cup, cleans it, puts it down. Once it gets through all the cups, goes back to the first one and starts doing it again.
Perfectly normal behavior for a bartender
For an NPC bartender
or an NPC.
in a video game, but not in, like.
They don't have like he'll try to like sneak around back and see if they have like a uniform or like an apron. Now I'm set on this idea that I had.
I wrote it in
what's
my
happening.
notes.
Yeah.
It has to happen. I mean,
Yeah. Oh wait. So after the watching the bartender clean it, you're gonna leave, right, and look for somewhere to break in.
I think he just wants to go grab someone's clothes.
Okay. Yeah, you need to break into a house, basically.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, he'll break
Right.
into someone's house.
Can you roll me a d4? I want to see whose
at
house you
Dutch's
break. I want to see whose house you break into.
Oh, Lord. Imagine right in the mayor's house. Imagine.
Okay.
That would be funny.
So for Morthok, your part of the game is definitely continuing next week, because that's something that I really want to happen next week. I'll just be.
You're still alive next week.
Yeah, at least for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Kurizo, can you make a stealth check?
Probably.
I want to see.
That coat of yours.
Do I have advantage on this? Because this. Let me.
I think you do have lingering advantages. Yes, you do.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I'll use. Come on. No.
Ooh.
9.
9 it is.
So he's probably not quiet about it. Still can't be seen, I guess, which is a bonus. But
so you break into a house, right? Basically, how would you do it? Would you find a window, crack through a back door?
Yeah, I think with the 9, he like tries the door, like maybe just like a jiggle, like shit, and then like goes through a window.
Oh yeah, so you go through a window, and then while you're walking through the house, suddenly you see curtains open. A guy takes out his dagger and he's like, why are you breaking into my house? And then you hear a loud scream and it's like, you're scaring my wife. And then you see Lihim. Like, she's the one who screamed. And then we'll end the session there.
You can't see, like, I think the camera has, you can see like the translucent version that is seeing an invisible person.
Oh, you're still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the glass crashes, right?
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, where are you? What are you doing in my house? And then there's moonlight shining in, and then you see the voice that screams in reaction to the glass shattering is Liam. And then we end the session there.
There's your romance, though. You got your romance finally.
Hey, no, let me tell you. Okay.
Doesn't count.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know. Maybe this character's ugly looking. Maybe it's not my
I
type.
love that that's the only requirement.
Hey, yo, maybe he's good looking. Maybe it's time for it to settle down, you know?
Hey, yo, who knows?
How good looking is Liam's
I
partner?
swear, you all better have just a mental image of Morthok's head floating by going, I told you so.
Liam, a panda. Make a D20 roll.
D20.
Oh boy.
Great. I don't. Which one is that one even? Wait. Okay.
Which one is that one?
So while Panda is doing that, by the way, chat, we do a Who Was MVP poll. Basically, vote for your favorite character or your least favorite character. You make up your own criteria, and basically what happens is that the character who gets the most votes gets inspiration for next session. And what inspiration is in our games is either a reroll for any D20, yours, mine even, or any other player, or if they don't use it, they can expend it as experience at the end of the session instead, which leads to them basically leveling up. So feel free to spend bits or grains for this. I mean, it's only 100 grains, so you should be starting off with at least two votes if you want to spend grains on it. And the poll starts now. And remember, players, you can vote too. What did Lihim roll?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 20, your husband is a 9.
1 to 20.
Wait, can I roll again?
Advantage. Do you have extra advantages?
I have an advantage that I didn't use during the game.
Yes.
Yes. Please, let's roll. Okay, how do I roll with an advantage on?
Go ahead, I guess.
Oh. Just roll it again.
Wait, do I put it at the end? No, I can click. Wait, do I have to click the advantage button?
You can just click the D20 one more time,
or roll another one.
It's not.
Yes. Oh, it
It's
wasn't an
not-
advantage. No, Josh. Listen.
This
No,
is
it's not
important.
that.
You need to listen right here. This is very important.
It's not that this person is unattractive. It's to you, on a scale of 1 to 20, this person's a 9 and sometimes a 3, right? But to someone else, this person might be a 20 or a
No,
15.
Everybody has their own different attractions. so-
Yeah, I mean, attractiveness is not a linear scale, right? It's relative
Yeah,
and it's an opinion. So but sadly,
And
to
my
Lee
opinion
him,
is that my husband needs to be attractive if I'm going crazy. If I'm going to be stuck in this village for the rest of my life, if I have to be stuck with this person for the rest of my gaming life, be with somebody, I can't be looking
No.
delicious.
That's the real hell, though. That's why you need to escape.
I have zero concern. You know, I think that tells you what type of person. I have no concern about the fact that my character is here.
No,
She's
just
being
as long
called,
as
someone's left. No. It is the sight of what her man looks like is what is important. Okay?
priorities.
It really is.
hence, sadly, specifically for Lee him, to her, your husband is a 9 out of 20.
Well, you know what? We are changing it to make it out of 10. And my numbers don't go higher than 10. So
But-
unfortunately.
But Panda, really though, now you can have you can make your what do you call that? Fanfics.
Love is love.
Oh yeah, now they definitely you have fuel for the fanfics now, yeah.
Yeah, but like, yo, the situation at hand is that he's a 9.
it's-
Rhorik, just
Never mind that
cause-
you were
just
dragged
cause-
into it. I feel like that's the big problematic part of this. But
Rhorik, just cast guidance.
I
there
think
real
we
quick.
should
Let's see,
definitely
maybe we can
focus
get a
on the
poll.
we should focus on the whole Stepford wives thing going on here.
Yep.
there are many issues at hand. I think
There
least of all the attractiveness level of the person.
There are many things that are happening here. How good your husband is, how good looking your husband is like the least. of
Oh
them.
man, my jaw
Smells in
hurt.
the woods. They're sacrificing children to some flying thing.
Okay, yeah,
We're
but if
drugging
I
you.
have to be,
Okay,
if I have
but
to be
and
in
hear me out.
crazy town for
Yeah.
the rest of my life,
But
I
no, my
wanna at
husband's a
least have-
4.5 out of 10.
at least and
Ugh.
like at least I'm not asking for an 18 even out of 20. All I'm asking for is at least a 16, 17, maybe 17.9.
At least.
At least minimum.
I'm not asking for an 18, but a 17.9 minimum.
That would be nice.
By the way, congratulations, Morthok, aka Snazzy. You have inspiration, so take that down on your sheet. Goals, Morthok. Find out more about the sword. I know you wanted to change this, so didn't really focus on it.
Probably gonna change it, but yeah, well, it didn't really come up, so I guess no progress.
Yeah.
Didn't really. Yeah, there was nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it didn't really fight anything. Mainly, that's
Yeah.
you all are level 4, right?
I guess I should keep it because I'm about to fight something.
Oh,
Um,
maybe. Help Grandma fix condition and protect the chemist. 125 each, so 250 in total.
Okay.
Lee him
Got it.
complete this mission, protect Gertrude, and hit 3 criticals. 125 each, I guess, so a total 375.
125, 125. Okay.
Yeah, 125 times 3, so 375. Carrizo, leave with the chemist from the Enchantress house. I think you're on the way there.
yeah, that's on the way.
Find out more about Tufail.
That's one I don't think I.
Yeah, and find a cure for Grandmama. So you got 250 as well here.
Yeah.
And then that means Snowch gets 250 experience as well.
Sorry, Snowch.
Oh man, that last 15 minutes made my jaw hurt.
Yeah.
That was good.
Goals made it easier.
How do we this because I know we changed how the sheet looks. Where do I mark off inspiration for?
For your sheet, it is. Oh yeah, we changed it this more comfortable one.
I like my old sheet.
Do you see
Oh,
resource?
Yeah.
Resource 1. Just type it.
Oh, yeah.
You can just change resource 1 into inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just type 1. Well, I mean, Panda, you said you wanted him to find someone to be with.
Josh, Josh, today we are going to fight. Me and you are gonna throw hands today, Josh. No ways we're gonna fight. Because, you know, we could have avoided all of this if you had just said, as Carrizo breaks in, a poor, big, strong lumberjack, thick arms, thick chest, thick thighs, save lives. Delicious looking man came wielding an axe and said, but no, you just said a man.
Well, Panda, since you're going on a roll, where can everybody find you?
Hi everyone. You can find me on YouTube as Pandati Gaming. I'm playing a rhythm game. I'm addicted. It's the best. If you have not seen Rhythm Doctor, please guys, go play that game. It is amazing. Also, it's Pandati on all socials. Speaking of finding husbands, I have been trying to find anime husbands on Instagram. It's been the best. So go follow me on Instagram to see my suffering. Okay, I'll pass it to Rhorik, who broke into my house.
When, like, wait. Let's go back to Panda for a split second. When you want anime husbando, but you end up with like.
Let me just tell you how
what
bad
the
it
NPC
was.
anime husbands.
I tried to get a delicious anime boyfriend, and who did I get? That snake homie from Naruto. That is who I got.
Orochimaru.
And I got him 3 times.
Orochimaru?
I got him 3
Hey.
times.
Okay.
It took me 5 tries to get how. It took me 5. Anyway, follow me there, guys. You'll see.
I'm actually dying.
Rhorik, where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Rhorik2. You can find me on most of the socials at Rhorik2. Also, I'm a Twitch streamer, a variety of games, RPG related stuff on Mondays and Tuesdays. Yeah, today and tomorrow I think I'm going to be playing some Chicory, maybe? Nice, cute little color game. Then Monster Hunter later tonight. So, you know, variety of stuff. You can also follow at Goblin and Bees for custom handmade dice. It's always on the wrong side the first time. Yeah. The Snazzy.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Snazzy. Snazzybastrd on Twitch. Variety streamer. Super excited I get to start Bloodborne tomorrow. We're doing our Gunpla stream tonight, which we're getting back to on Saturdays because I do Gunpla. And I also play Darkest Dungeon, a bunch of other games. We're gonna be playing a lot of PS4 and PS5 titles because I have one now. Starting with Bloodborne, we're gonna do God of War, so I'm super excited for all the cool stuff we have coming up. And I guess that kicks it over to Josh,
Like
our intrepid DM.
Today, I was expecting a lot of battles, and we didn't get any. I'm both happy and like sad at the same time. Thank you all so much for entertaining me. I hope you've enjoyed this village so far. It was very nice to create it.
Yeah, loved it.
And
The music's
them
great. The
milkshakes.
people are great. You know. Wait a second.
only thing that's out of the ordinary schedule for Fried Dice is Thursday we'll be doing God of War. We'll be doing that for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, feel free to check out the schedule, and down below. I don't want to talk too much. Thank you so much, players, for always entertaining me every week and living in this world that exists in my head and that everyone can live in as well, happily and willingly.
Oh,
Next
Yeah,
week,
happily, willingly.
Endless
Important.
milkshakes.
yeah.
Endless milkshakes.
If you're enjoying this game, now's the time to click follow if you haven't already. Let's slide back here where everyone is, right? Next week, Snowch is back. I'm very excited for him to come back.
Oh,
so,
I can't wait.
Is he gonna save us?
guys. Yo, bro, please, eh?
Mysterious,
I'll take poison.
mysterious angelic figure descends from the sky, looks up, and you realize the snout is elongated like a kobold. No, the shine is the shine that you had thought was a glow turns out to be frog-like slime. Yeah, next week Snowch will be back. I'm very excited for Snowch to be back. We had been talking about how we're gonna insert his character back in, and yeah, even because he hasn't been able to play, he has been even more excited, I think, than I am.
We're
So,
excited to have him back.
Yeah. And then just to let everybody know, I think this arc will go on for another 2 or 3 more episodes, and then we'll start a new arc. We'll have some cast rotations, and we'll see where the story takes us, and we'll see if we want to change it up. If we're gonna stick with team name pending, I think team name pending is still a pretty good idea, but we'll update you. So do follow the Discord if you want to stay up to date with what's happening with team name pending and the group tomorrow, the Void Boys. That being said, oh man, next week is when the climax begins, so I'm super excited. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna raid someone, so do stick around for a raid. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you everyone, Final Traumatic, and it's been for the raids and all the people who followed today, who's awesome. Hey, I think you're awesome. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.